A couple of important matchups. VG Gaming, if they can make a dent in VG Gaming's armor, which has already been done as well, if they can just prove that they can do it too, maybe they'll have a better shot.
Maybe Peters, EG, Roots may be able to bring him success after seeing Arteezy's rampage.
I mean, Chaos has to get a couple of wins as well because they are at the bottom of the barrel at this point, and Group A as well. And last stream is Stream D. Has a lot of matches as well. Infamous has proven that they can take games of the best, and EG has only got one series today. This is that. Infamous EG.
That means that it's not guaranteed that Sumail's going to get his 1K kills.
It is not.
This is an Infamous match. Like we said, this is a team that's competing for upper bracket right now.
It is. I mean, that's crazy. It's super exciting as well. Hector, standout player
Hector,
for
the Wraith King God.
The Wraith King God, definitely.
Wraith King.
It's so crazy. There's so many games, and luckily we got you.
You're in the right place.
They're in the right place.
This is the multicast. If you're curious, this is your first day watching groups. What is the concept here on the primary stream? We bounce around between all 4 streams whenever one game ends, or maybe something interesting is happening, like a core IO on another stream. We'll take you there. But if you want to watch every single game in its entirety, you want to listen to all the casters and their pre-game, post-game draft talk, then you can go to stream A, B, C, D. You won't have to worry about me, but stick around here. I'll take good care of you. Yeah,
and I kind of feel like multicast, you know, Ogre gets a lot of love already.
I guess. Okay.
He is the most picked hero right now in the group stage. Together with Elder Titan, shared first place. You know, we got to give some love to Windringer Focus Fire. Because you can focus real good on all the 4 streams happening right here.
Okay, that's better than what
Just who will die? It's Radiant's turn to ban.
Okay.
It's Dire's turn.
I understand.
Okay. Keen in cell number 7. What a name.
The 4th series of the day. I lost it. It's our 3rd series, but it's the 4th series of the day on this stream. It's TNC versus Newbie. Newbie have been on a nice little run so far. I don't know exactly what their score is.
Would you like me to
5
check?
seconds
I would love for
remaining.
you to check.
Time for me to...
But let's get into the draft, shall we? And we'll watch the bans unfold together and see whether or not Alchemist makes it out. And of course he does.
That's just the way it is.
That's just the way.
All right, teams. Let me tell you, Blitzdota coach here, putting on my hard hat.
Yeah.
If you give teams Chen, Alk, you'll lose.
Wow.
You say that as if it's a surprise, but that's
mean,
happened twice.
Maybe Liquid needs you to coach them again, cause that was a bad idea.
Let me say,
Against you.
don't do it.
Don't
It won't work.
you.
Forget about me. Okay, check it out. Check it out now.
Check it out. What's it all about?
Never do that again.
Hey, look, Chen Alk. Away. Gyro and Enchantress.
10 seconds.
TNC definitely had a bit of a, well,
5 seconds.
I can't, like, honestly, there's so many upsets that I can't really tell which teams are overperforming and which teams are underperforming, you know?
Yeah.
And how much of it is column A and column B. For example, TNC, that's gotta be a disappointing loss to Mineski.
It's Radiant.
They lost 2 games against Mineski, and I feel like out of the Southeast Asian region, TNC was my favorite. I thought they were the best of the 3 coming into this, right?
Are you changing that?
Am I changing that? I don't know. I haven't watched them play a whole lot. I've only watched like half of a game while we're outside.
It's Radiant's pick.
This will be the first time we get to see them in person and against a newbie lineup that has been feeling pretty hot. You know what else has been feeling a little hot? This 4-position Mirana that's being thrown around, but TNC have an immediate answer to it with the Kunkka.
It's Dire's turn.
A world devourer.
Ancient Apparition actually slips through the pool, which is usually being banned away, in part because it sets you up for the Alchemist first pick if you have first pick, but it's also just a really strong 5 position right now. Combined with the Kunkka, like,
Yes,
you know,
that's a
you
kill
love a
combo.
Kunkka. It's not just a stun, right? It's a really, hey,
5 seconds.
IVX marks this guy, he's coming back to this spot and getting stunned and stunned again. There's no way you can miss your Ice Blast.
In some ways, it's even better than a stun, X.
Yes, absolutely.
Because what it does is it creates a fear in you as well.
Yeah.
The amount of teams that I've seen at times people have had to force BKBs,
Yeah.
like the usage of it, it's just like...
And an early OD pickup for newbie.
10 seconds.
A little bit surprised by that. Did you find the score, by the way?
5 seconds.
What's the holdup?
Dude, my thing is taking so long to load.
Yes.
I'm not on the Wi-Fi. I hit overview and I've just been waiting.
Chaos Esports turn to pick. TNC Predators turn to ban.
I guess, drafting in ways that Lifestealer would be very strong. Obviously, you know, you look at Secret's 2 openers,
It's
Lifestealer,
nice.
just these heroes.
I like the Slug Band coming out there from TNC. They have Ogre, they have the beefy frontline hero. You're gonna be able to build up those SL stacks, so. Grim Circle also. Slug, too much. Phantom can be great because you can't dispel it with the Dark Pact, of course, but you attack so fast, you'll take it down off, and it's mostly versus the Ogre.
10 seconds.
The Secret, the big heroes they want to take away
5 seconds.
from TNC. I guess because the Ogre's shown, you're not worried about doing Grimstroke.
No, that
just
seems
not
dead. I haven't seen
pretty
Doom.
dead.
I don't think at all. In this, has Doom been picked?
Oh, we've not seen any
I
of the
don't
games,
think I've
at
seen
least
it
other
either.
games that I've been able to catch a glimpse of during the day. No. Maybe
Ooh.
there was one that sort of
So,
passed us.
so they banned both. They banned both the Jug and the Lifesteer. So both
Yeah.
the heroes that can just
Get out the
dispel.
Invoker combo.
Yes. So I think this is probably Yapsor's Invoker then. I think.
I think it looks to be.
10 seconds now.
Unless they want to make it so that the Core Invoker just has a better game over.
5
It's so flexible.
seconds.
People can't really. We'll find out soon.
It's Radiant's turn.
Trolls, these are all good.
Crystal
Not just yet,
Maiden.
but soon.
Secret's likely to be trying these heroes against them in that laning phase.
Yeah, do they just pick their other support and then just make the Ogre the offlaner here, and then they hide their other
I'm sure
cores? 'Cause it's
the
like all about
Ogre's-
hiding cores right now. It
The
seems like.
Ogre's probably going to be offline
Yeah,
anyway.
that's what it feels like. But it's like this draft right now. I'm looking at it. It's all about hiding your core. Like we don't know what Invoker, we don't know where Tiny is just yet. Ogre, we don't know just yet.
I mean, we have seen some mid Ogres, right?
It's Dire's turn to pick.
He was offlane though, I think, didn't he?
Oh,
They
did
ended
he
up
end up
playing
going offline?
So there's the other one. They
Oh,
get
the
support,
double
and it's-
chain frost, yeah.
Oh, we haven't seen that in ages.
No, not the double bouncy balls. I love it.
No, and that's also
Double chain
an
frost.
Ogre with Lich Armor also is pretty scary. With
And Lich
double
Armor,
buff,
Inkswell, just
and-
running in, invincible, boom.
So the one thing is Tornado's really good versus both of those. You dispel both.
10 seconds.
Oh. Oh, don't tell TNC. Don't,
You
oh,
dispel
don't-
the armor.
They don't know. They don't know.
5
Tornado's
seconds.
really good versus both though.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
that's true.
Inkswell as well as that Lich Armor can be dispelled from the Tornado, which is really nice. Even Bloodlust. Invoker can dispel all of those with a Tornado, which is
Well, just don't get caught by the tornado.
Yeah.
Plan?
carrier are they wanting with the Lich? The usual is gone, right? The Jug is the big one that pairs up with the Lich.
Well, so what are you thinking about? More heroes that can go in with the Inkswell and the Frost Shield, right?
Yeah, that's
Good melee hero that can just charge in.
because you need someone. Now they don't have anyone who can. So the other cool thing is, right? They banned the Lifesteal and the Jug, and these are the two heroes that if you are Lich armored and you are Grimstroke buffed, you can't get Tornado
Well,
purged.
I feel there's kind of an obvious one.
Yeah, well,
The Void.
the Void for TNC
Void for TNC.
versus the Invoker as
Going
well,
in
right?
with the Time Warp.
Time dilation also very
Chronosphere
annoying.
and Double Chain Frost. My friend, that's a dead team right there.
Could definitely be a possibility.
I'd like to see the Void.
One EMP though. That's the one thing. Is it goes both ways with Void versus Invoker.
Dodge the EM.
Void versus Invoker goes a little
You're
bit
going to
both.
have that Time Warp cast range you'd be able to do at that point of the game. Obviously before that, you're going to have... But then when you get that talent, golden.
What are they going to reveal?
Let's see.
Push.
They do like to leave Nisha's pick for last lot. So maybe not going to pick... Maybe... Which obviously will then give a pretty
It's gonna
clear
give it. Yeah,
indication of,
we're gonna get
of
information
who's
right now.
playing what and where the lanes...
I mean, we're only locked in one right now, right? Poppy's playing CM.
I mean, they do have last picks, and we're going to save them.
Or is Poppy playing
Ooh,
CM?
wait, what's going on here? So we got to...
So that's Core Invoker now.
So this is 4 support lineup from Secret. Who's playing what then, None? draft.
I think it's gonna be.
I think it's gonna be a core Jakiro.
I think it's Yaps or Jakiro. I think it's Puppy CM. I think it's mid one Invoker. And I think it's a Zai Tiny and last pick Nisha.
You're right. That's probably most likely.
Right.
That is the most normal in the terms of secret.
I feel
normal.
like I saw. Did I see Secret play a
5 seconds.
Jakiro yesterday? And he super farmed. I think I did see Yaps. Someone was playing a Jakiro that was incredibly high
It was
net
secret
worth.
and it was a Yaps.
It was a
It was a
Yaps,
Yaps
okay,
Jakiro.
so, yeah.
It was a Yaps or Jakiro that was sort of taking over in part.
That's the assumption right now. That it looks like that's the obvious.
So
that
yeah,
we're setting up
that's
right
at
now.
least what we'd expect from Secret going from what we know of
Yeah.
them. But Secret have always. I told you.
What a
Look at that.
genius.
Boys and girls, it may be 9 AM, but my brain's turned on. At least some of it is. Void is so good.
Yeah,
TNC knows.
great pick.
My man, he knows the strats. GG, TNC, well done. You've
Old school combo, right? You got the Void, you got the Lich.
got to avoid the Lich,
Yep.
and
Got
as
the
I
Grip
said,
Shock on top.
you're going in. You're staying the
10
MP until, I'm telling you. You got that time warp, you're out of there.
There's
I
a lot
like
of
it,
there is
I
a lot
like
of
it.
disable for the Void. That's one thing, right? They do have a lot of ways of just
And-
locking him down, but
It would have also been very OP in Secret's hands if Nisha got it. Void Invoker, Void Jakiro. So they're also taking
call.
it away from Secret with that pick. I like that. TNC smart. Yeah, smart.
What's Radiant's ban plan?
ban out the
anyway?
Lina.
They go for last pick TNC.
They're making sure that they played. We like that hero quite a lot. Also works well with the Grimstroke. Great synergy.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Been bad, but they don't want it. What they
So
want
what are you
for
thinking? That's exactly the one
They
I was
want
thinking.
the
Yeah,
outwork.
okay.
They want the OD in
Cool.
the mid.
We're on the same page.
You
I
got
was
the
thinking
Void
the same one.
setting up. You got a lot of buffs. You got Bloodlust. A lot of ways to keep the OD safe, strong.
Yeah, that's literally the same one I was thinking of. So
I'd like to see the OD for TNC.
that's the one that's standing out for me, at least for Armel right now.
He's yeah.
Their objective taking is a bit low right now. So what if they?
But they're gonna pick up OD, dude.
That's the one that's sticking out for me as well. But yeah,
Armo does like his quap, but I don't think you go for a quap this game. I wouldn't like to see the quap. It's tempting when there's a Void in your lineup.
Dire's pick now.
I'd like to see it.
Sniper.
Ooh, sniper.
okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm fine with that one. That's a lot of fun.
Double assassinate.
Double assassinate. Oh my goodness.
So it works really
you gotta
well with
watch out.
Bloodlust.
People gonna die.
So their frontline Ogre, right? Ogre is their big frontline beef to protect. Void as well
Yeah,
to jump in, zone
Void's
away from
jumping in.
Sniper.
10
He's
seconds.
squishy though versus Tiny,
He is.
and that's
But Tiny's got to get to
Zai,
5
right?
seconds.
So he
we
could
think
be
it's
a-
going to be a core Tiny, so he's going to have a good blink.
They just put Zai and Jakiro, and then Yaps are still the.
Why is there any cheese that Secret can
They need something that gets on top of this Sniper.
Spectre?
Oh, you got fire. You got fire. On fire.
Spectre. Yeah,
So, quick one.
That's the one. But
It's Yaps or Invoker. It's Yaps or Invoker.
it is. Okay, so who's playing what on the rest of them? Yeah,
So,
Zai Tiny.
Mid one Tiny, and then Zai Jakiro. Dude, oh my god.
No, I think Mid One's played Jakiro in the past. Mid One has definitely had a game. I remember one of them. He's doing it
Oh
again
my
here.
God,
He's doing
he's
it again here. I
actually
told
doing
you,
it.
bro. Mid One Jakiro. I can't remember when it was. I feel like it was like back at one of the minors. We saw Mid One play Jakiro. So
Did he win that game?
I want to say he did. Because I remember it, so I feel like I wouldn't remember it if it was garbage. I think I remember it because he won. I remember him playing that. But I like this is exactly what I want to wake up to, and I think everyone in Twitch chat and watching on whatever watching sites you are, you're going to agree. This is exactly what you want in the morning. TNC with the right banger of the draft, Void, Sniper, all the combos, and then Secret with some smart stuff, some new stuff, some little bit of revisited stuff. So we've had Mid-1 Jakiro in the past, they're bringing it back. And let's see who's going to take it.
Wow. Okay,
I
that's.
think it's gonna be a close one.
This is an interesting one. I'm like, TNC's got a really nice draft, but like
personally,
Secret's-
I
like
prefer,
TNC, right?
I prefer the TNC draft, but
little
it's
bit,
secret.
but it's secret,
It
exactly.
is secret, and they're gonna have that edge as they're pretty flawless in the performances so far in the group stage. But TNC's lineup,
It's very strong.
it's definite. It's got some good ideas behind it.
I'm a little worried for Armel is the one thing, right? If Tiny gets off to a good game and then they can just freely jump into the backlines and kill Armel over and over again, damage could have some issues. They have to land the Grimstroke and the Lich combo pretty much perfectly. So Grimstroke is being played as a 4, and I think we've mostly seen it been played as a 5, except for JRX yesterday, where we saw him playing like free position in Grimstroke, and he went for the Aghanims build early. But yeah, we haven't seen the Grimstroke Lich combo too much because people started falling out of favor of making Grimstroke more position. All right, let's get it going.
And I'll be interested to see what sort of build we have Nisha, because there is always that threat of Grimstroke getting the action. Getting the dark portrait of the Spectre is always going to be very nice. One of the better heroes to do it on.
Much later down the line. Though, right? Like, Jeff gave him priority in that game.
That might happen this game.
He had a tree and protect.
Tims
I mean,
might
I guess
say,
he has.
get out my lane.
He has an ogre.
Farming.
Maybe he kicks Cuckoo out of lane, right? Like,
yeah, Cuckoo gets some Midas. You know, he doesn't need to hit creeps. He's just going to multicast Midas. But we'll see.
Can they protect their safe lane is the one thing I'm looking at for Secret, right? There's an ogre. Every time we've seen this ogre, the ogre +1 beats the crap out of the safe lane to a very strong portion. And it was Secret when Nisha was playing that Arc Warden versus the ogre, where he lost. He died what, 6 times? They ended up winning the game, but the laning phase was rough.
Ladies and gentlemen, TNC versus Secret to start your day or end your day or wake you up in the middle of the night, wherever you're watching around the world. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope this one entertains you. Picks, it certainly should. Should be a lot of fun. 2 teams.
It's gonna be so much battling up top. I can't wait. Great. So like we said, the big thing to watch out for is really like the tornadoes in particular in the early game versus the Ink Swell as well as that Frost Shield. Just being able to dispel both of them when they make aggressive plays. Kind of have to watch YapzOr's positioning a lot whenever he makes moves to defend, in particular the tri lane. As looks like they're actually making Nisha go to the off lane as they're expecting this aggressive move, which I think you have to.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the lane where you're getting covered in ignites.
I mean, they also have a ward now. You have to assume you. So they're doing the tri lane with Tiny, so lots of different instances to work well with Colts.
Okay, make with the killing.
Toss back.
There we have it. Cuckoo is tanky, man. Tanky enough as this level 1 ogre. We're going to see his YapzOr Puppy do try and beat him down. But indeed, as an ogre, a bit too beefy for Secret to quite
Another toss back. Oh, it's so close to getting it. That one could potentially be a
if you get AU back,
one.
they would have certainly had it. They would have had the slow up in the CM, and Cold Snap would have been back up in 5 seconds. Are you able to keep himself out of harm's way as he gets out of there? Puppy quickly going down towards the bottom.
Yep.
Form the dual lane, help out Nisha. Farming up against Gabby. We'll see how long TNC can try them together, or if indeed one of those supports will head down to help Gabby out.
Yeah, they're going to be going for toss-back plays constantly on Secret up top. This is just, we don't want to be pressured super hard. We're going to try to just eat your pressure by pressuring you guys as well by going for these, because you have to be very careful. Like, Tims gets tossed back, he's probably just dead. Cuckoo, he can still survive unless they get some like really godly body blocks. As the tri lane is broken, they send Lich bottom to make sure Gabby can get the farm and also pressure Nisha.
To Gabby, more than safe against these two. Any sort of threat on Gabby, he's going to have the Time Walk and a Frost Shield buff to keep him safe. Just AU himself has to be a little careful.
I wonder how this bit, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I've never seen this bit.
If Sniper can sort of play the range game, it should be okay, but at the same time, if those dual breaths come into play, mid one can mess with the CS and make it a lot harder for Sniper to get those early last hits.
His eye has to be pretty... It's still such a strong dual lane from TNC. The damage coming in very high for this very low armor Tiny. Yeah, so it does have Basilius picked up.
There's so much YapzOr can do on the early levels to keep him safe.
Yeah, but the important thing, right, is that the Spectre is not up there ever. He's bottom free farming. He's 10-1 last hits already. So that's the main goal that Secret wanted to accomplish with just this little lane.
Rune will be an invis down bottom. Not able to make something happen with that. CM.
Invisibility.
Does get spotted out by TNC's warding, so Armor will start to play a lot safer in the mid lane. Top lane a bit to go on to Tims. Cold Snap. Santa's chasing down. Cuckoo's able to slow him down. Blast. Good nuke there. Brings YapzOr down very low. Cuckoo won't quite be able to find him. Cuckoo trying to turn for the bigger kill on Zai, but Zai with the toss back will be able to separate TNC from himself. So Zai is able to get back and cover the trees. Mid lane Puppy still hanging around. That Armel did have vision of him picking up the rune. This movement from Puppey, though, is leaving Nisha very vulnerable. That 2 points in dispersion will keep him safe, though.
Missed out block as well. He might have.
Back up top, another attempt onto Cuckoo with the cold snap. Zai punching into him. Cuckoo turns with a blast again onto Zai. Any sort of combo from coming out.
So that move from Puppey, it hurt Nisha a little bit down bottom, right? Especially if he had died, it would have been super painful.
That would have been massive.
But he actually helped mid one a lot. Mid one was losing pretty hard in the last hits, and he's caught up entirely now.
A bit of a trade here. AU trying to go for Nisha, but it's a bit of a bait because now Puppey's turned up. Be able to turn and hit back at the Lich.
He's gonna have another nuke in a second here on Puppey. You go for it.
One nuke won't be quite enough, no. Far enough behind the tower.
Yeah, and he has a salve as well too on AU, so he's a salve and clarity up.
Max mobility.
Yeah,
that heal. Nice. Close. Yes, in that bottom lane, as you can see, 16 for 4 on Gabby, 15 for 1 on Nisha. Very close between two carries. Mid lane matchup, Armel, 12 for 7. Mid 1, 11 for 5. Again, very close. Pretty much even farm between the two of them.
Because of Puppey's rotation. Yeah, the mid one was like, he was quite a bit, but he was like 5 and 3 or something to the 8 and 5 of the sniper. So that move from Puppey, like I said, yeah, helped mid one quite a bit. You see the career, the regen. Yeah, Nisha has all his regen, but mid one actually calls for it first. He's like, I was like, it's already had Nisha. He's got his tangos standing down bottom as Cuckoo up top, getting gone on. The toss back far.
Quite under tower range though.
You know?
So Cuckoo still low. Very beefy one at that. Regen as well, given that then boost HP can withstand this abuse that Secret is sending his way. Let's see what the build's going to be for the two carries this game. Nisha, Gabby are going to go down.
It does look it's going to be like the Soul Ring for Nisha to get that farm going. Puppey. He's got a mango. He's going to be able to get that one. And that's the first blood.
That is, Puppey's able to get just fine AU out of position.
And it's the bounty rune spawning right now. Gabby, he has to
try
force himself forward.
See if he can take any of these, Gabby. He's not going to be able to grab that one. Nisha, a little bit quicker with the fingers. We'll be able to pick it up.
Will still be a 2 for 2. But they get the first blood. Puppey, solo kill. They bring a lot of regen down to the bottom lane with that. Talking about Puppey as well. As top, I mean, Zai's still farming really well versus that pressure lane. He's a great time. 30 last hits in comparison to the 19 of the Ogre. So, yeah, this dual lane that they put up top has done a great job to absorb that pressure.
Quick of a start for Cuckoo.
Still doing great. 17, 21, still sniper favored, but yeah, not too bad for Jakiro. I'm sure Paul from Red Eye probably losing it right now as he does not like the floor Jakiro. Grade 1.
And this is why.
Big dive.
Dove here, mid one. Full turn. Assassinates out.
The fairy fire.
Right clicking. He's trying to find it. Mid one's in the trees and he lives.
Oh my god. And now Zai rotates into Armel.
The turnaround. They found AU. They'll find Armel as well.
Fairy fire. He lived with what? 9 HP, 8 HP, maybe less. Fairy fire that instantly pops the salve as he turns the corner before the frost shield ticks hits him. And it doesn't actually connect on him at all because of it.
What a play there from mid one.
What a rotation. 4 heroes collapse.
Yeah. Coming in, making sure that not only mid one stays safe, has the time to duke it out, but also the possibility to turn around and get this. Because have a look at this again.
Look at this, the fairy fire.
Have a look at his HP.
Watch this fairy fire. 250, 240, 170, boom, 6 HP.
Oh, that was close.
And the frost shield wears off as he turns the salve on.
I felt that.
Beautiful play there.
Assassinate, assassinope.
Oh, and
Not
mid one gets the best spawn possible for himself here as Jakiro. He gets the Prowlers, so he can use Macro Pyro and Prowlers and farm
Easy
that.
Ancients.
Yep, easy Ancient farm for Jakiro at the 6 minute mark.
What's he going to go for? Does he just buy Arcanes for himself as a mid Jakiro?
I'm wondering if he wants to tank up, if he wants to go for something like Veil or something.
Oh yeah, Brown Boots Veil.
It's like,
Jakiro.
Does he want Veil? Does he want Atos?
Yeah.
Does he want Mobility? I'm not too sure which one he's going to prioritize.
Happy?
Yeah.
Time walk back up. Himself right up.
The Atos is probably unlikely, but the Mules is also really good because you're playing versus Void, so it's good for catching, but also time dilation.
He's got a lot of catch from the rest of his teammates.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
We're going to focus on other things. Cuckoo just get his mana taken out by the MP. He's got the stick charges. We'll be able to get one more stun out onto Zai. Another nuke. They'll try and chase him down, but mid one's coming with the rotation. Dual breath down onto Cuckoo as the 3 will surround the Ogre. Toss up from Zai and Cuckoo will fall. Secret Zai safe mid-1 in the neighborhood to make sure that that trade favors them.
And Bell sounds pretty solid. Yeah, well, so mid-1 has a few. But yeah, next rotation, mid-1. Just walked over from Walker's farming.
Maybe he's saying he wants some IDs. Well,
I mean, maybe. That's also definitely a possibility.
That gold.
Definitely a possibility. So yeah, so he's been given the top lane now as we see Zai rotated out and
Couple stacks here from mid-1. Getting that efficiency high in the jungle and laying down the Magpie. Look at that easy farm, this man.
He's going the Atos.
He's played a fair few Kira games.
Okay, so he's going the. I think the Atos is because he's versus a Void. It just gives you that extra catch.
Sure.
That's going to be really nice.
It is a usage for Gab.
I was wondering, I think it had to have been one of those, the 3 big items there. Unless he went for Midas, which would have been. But yeah, so they TP mid, Zai with the bottle, heals up mid-1 a bit, and they're immediately smoking. So they're looking to make some plays.
Is Ida going to let that middle tower
toward
fall?
top, but maybe toward mid as well, as Armel, he shows his face. It's pretty easy to die.
They can just toss mid-1 on top of him, mid-1 combo off.
Oop, smoke broke.
Yeah, I didn't see him. Armel straight into the trees, yeah, just sort of glimpse of him by the tower. Zai won't be able to sneak up on Armel for now. Armel keeping him position safe.
Gabby the big winner out of all of this though still. Gabby top net worth, 3,500.
Free farm and bottom.
Yeah. Nisha not dying, but not getting that equivalent free farm because he's been being pressured quite a bit, especially because Puppy moved out of the lane a few times. Let's top the chrono.
Oh, there's the surprise move. Gabby's up top.
The multi. Goodbye, yeah.
Oh.
Perishes with me.
Yep. He wanted that. He made a long trek for that from bottom to top.
He'll pressure tower though with the bloodlust.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top
Gabby build
tower
buys,
is under
treads into Maelstrom. It's going to be very nice. Bloodlust being skilled up. Yeah, having that Bloodlust with the Maelstrom. Void early on is going to allow him to do a lot of damage in those spheres.
Allow him to farm a lot faster. Farm a little bit faster. Mid-1.
He's found a bit of an opportunity for a solo kill here.
And he burns.
Burning down the Frost King.
Bounty.
See how the bounties are split.
If you're looking for Radiant's
One
bottom
at the
tower,
moment. Straight 2 for 2 top lane. Gabby going in the wall. Oh, everybody's coming. Get out of there, Gabby. They're all TPing in. He's got another time wall. We'll be able to jump across the trees, but they get the toss on a Puppy. Jump him in on a Cuckoo. Cuckoo turns and the multicast done. Gabby comes back in. They're trying to kill up Puppy. Puppy goes for the ult. Will be silenced by Tim's TNC though. Still with the successful escape. They'll get everyone out. They just baited out a 3 TP rotation from Secret. I'm going to say the TNC's pretty happy with that one.
Definitely. That was instant rainbow TPs coming out from Secret. They were expecting that dive to come forward for sure.
I mean, that was so quick. I mean, is it as a team? Is that them all saying, right, we all need to go? Is that everyone just going and then, oh, we maybe didn't need to all go?
Maybe they thought they needed everybody in order to go for that, because it was 3 heroes.
I mean, it was Gabby.
Yeah, it was Gabby.
It was
kill.
It was Gabby.
Yeah. They have a shrine available though. We saw TNC. They back up, use down. Everyone's fully restored.
But hey, yeah, successful bait there from TNC. Yep. And Gabby's going to soon be able to make a play again. He's nearly got the chrono. Bottom. Nisha going on to AU and Cuckoo. Down. Just gets denied. Cuckoo will be able to take that tier 1 away from Secret.
Oh, AU. He's 10 HP. Nisha, got commit.
Cuckoo's still alive. Rush shield. Nisha, he's got him. He's in one more touch, we'll find it. They're still trying to see if they can find Cuckoo as well. Also bringing in Yapzor. Cuckoo's got to stay on the run. He's got to keep running. He will manage to make it away. Yapzor not quite able to close the gap, even with those Wex balls out.
Yeah, he makes it. I swear I saw Nisha had a ring of regen at some point in the laning phase bottom. Now he doesn't have it.
He had the ring of regen queued for purchase.
He had it in his
Did he actually
inventory.
buy? Maybe he bought it and then sold it. You know,
I guess he must have.
temporarily held it. Side shot for a quick heal.
Yep. Armel mid. Die forward. Side.
Just hold by now. Armel will fall, but it's a great chrono for Gabby. And they got the damage to get the kills. They'll definitely get the one. Chain Frost is out, bouncing onto the second. They'll get Yapzor. They'll get Zai as well. Now Gabby jumping in. See if he can get on top of Puppy. Puppy will be able to get out of the way. So a 2-for-1 trade. Secret diving a little bit. And TNC capitalizing on it.
Both teams are matching each other's speed and pace at the moment here, just constantly making the moves. Anytime someone is looking to pressure one of the towers, everybody's TPing in to defend it.
It is close, pretty even net worth. The only difference really being in terms of how it's split up is that Yapzor is sort of taking a bit more, but that's sort of balanced out across the board. But the fact that Gabby is just that far ahead, he's got one get ahead, backed up top. Quick play, silence. He's taking swell. He is, and he's too tanky for them to kill. Zai will be fine with that bracelet.
15 armor as well. Can't ever
Is Dire
forget about Grow, how much strong it actually does make him even plays. But now they're bringing another rotation up. Armel, he has Treads and the Midas and Bloodlust, so he does pack a decent. He doesn't have those yet.
Just see was Gabby's going for the tankier option. Talents will favor the 12 string over the 15.
I think
Definitely
that was
the more sensible one, especially when you play against these high magical burst heroes. Top lane Zai. This time he will fall. Able to peep him down with the extra damage of Armel sitting on the back lines.
It's TP's coming out. They really want to defend this mid tower.
Tim's is in, but the root is out. They're focused towards him. Silence is down on Puppey. Gabby focusing onto him with the help of Cuckoo. Lands the Monte Carlo stun. Puppey is trying to run. Gabby, if he gets one more bash, there it is. It'll do the job. Puppey's dead. TNC able to get in, keep their tower alive. Is it low enough to deny? It is. That's going to be 2 tier 1 towers being denied by TNC. A lot of money taken away from Secret potentially.
Yeah.
Dire's top towers.
Very nice setup. You see them, they're prioritizing defending tier 1s. I think we've been seeing teams doing that more and more so in like this year. It's been like the defense of the mid tower. A lot of people talking about that. Nisha's could use Midas on the Spectre as well. So we've seen that quite a lot now on these Spectres. Just it's about like your levels as well.
We did.
It's just
it's going to be sort of a lot of a different Midas game from what you may have seen yesterday from OG.
Yes.
Where Anna got the Midas. Anna got 6 minutes. It's a little later than 6 minutes in this one.
To be expected. He was put in the off lane.
It was a hard
because
lane.
They didn't want to be pressured. So.
And you know they're ready to play for the long game, and I think TNC. They're sort of happy with that as well. They're running a Void Sniper. They don't mind if this game goes on.
We could definitely see this like a 60-minute plus game with crazy team fights coming up between Voids and Spectres. So,
I mean, yeah, obviously a lot of that is going to be on the Spectre because TNC they have the Void Sniper. This should be a very scary line of go lane.
It is a mid one Jakiro too, right? So it's like that hero because what's the scaling potential on the hero? But they do also have a support invoker who we saw, especially MSS when he was playing with Nubi when he was playing support invoker yesterday. He hit 25 and he was doing so much work, even with Cataclysm. And you're like, support invoker Cataclysming, like that's pretty devastating. You know, late game, pretty hard to look at it. I think TNC's I like just because Void's easier. Void's super easy to play, but Sniper just died. So we have to see how the fights will go down. It's really going to be up to execution.
Sounds scary. No, TNC, they've got the mathematics are behind TNC. They have an Ogre with a Midas. They've got the multicast. They've got a Sniper with a Midas. He's got that cooldown reduction. So as Midas efficiency goes, TNC's is going to be through the roof.
Especially because one's a multi-kill. Dota Plus right now is favoring Team Secret a little bit, but that's the Spectre, right? The Spectre factor always is going to be one of those.
They love the Spectre.
It does really love it. And they do have, the 9-kill advantage. They also have taken 2 towers.
I feel this is a little secret bias, though. I feel you look at this game, I would say it's probably 60-40 the other way.
I feel it's pretty even right now.
You cannot underestimate the Sniper Void and the way that they... I don't know, we'll see. But it is Secret. Secret, as we say, pretty well here in the group stages.
Nisha changed immediately as we were talking about the Mighty. He's got to be going for the Manta Rush. As Tims gets tossed back, Zai with the Blink Dagger reveal. They're going to put some pressure. They have a catapult down here, and they have mid one with that max liquefier. Dead tier 2. Have the Gabby here right now. They have this deep ward. But yeah, looks like he's prioritizing just jumping in, taking fights. The Manta, also very good item, of course. On Spectre, always going to be super nice with your Desolate. Double Maelstrom, double Midas. Lots of damage going to be coming up from Kids.
TNC are happy just to palm.
Secret, they're the ones who are definitely going to be looking to hunt. They've got a Haste Rune on Tiny, they've got the Blink Tiny. They have Tiny and Jakiro's 2 at their core, so they're just like, Nisha, we're going to make all the space in the world because you are a super carrier.
Sure, but, as you said, because he's going for the Manta and not Midas Radiance, it is more of a build where he's expecting to fight and get in there rather than sort of play the more passive play on an Spectre.
I mean, it's very secret, right? They always want to be fighting.
Yeah. So far 10-5. TNC, they've not really given up that many kills. It has just really been Tim's getting caught out by the secret movements, whilst the 2 carries farm away very happily, both Gabby and Armel, staying at the top of the network. And Cuckoo start climbing up there with that Midas.
They're all building. Looks like they're all queuing up those BKBs next time. Yeah, all 3 cores have queued up to be on the side of
I mean,
TNC. So they're looking for a timing window.
They know Secret's going to be hunting for a fight. They want to be prepared.
And they know that
BKB just ruins Secret's
Look at
lineup.
Secret's draft, exactly. They have their physical damage is not going to be online for like ages, honestly. Like for another 20, 30 minutes. Spectre, he does do some, but it's not really what Spectre's jam is. You're not all about your physical.
Dire with the scan.
Pure that comes up. Still hunting though. Spirit Vessel was finished. A lot of extra damage that come up. Great ways to be able to catch the void as well.
Try for Gabby. Throw pretty much everything down here. That burning mana, but he still gets off one of the Time Wars. Off the stick, he's still burning in the Macropire. Will get tossed back into the Tornado. Gabby will fall. They get the big kill on the Void. Also fighting out on the backline. Still now starts to move in. Nisha tries to go forward. Will be silent. Backs away. Doesn't want to die at the Tier 2 tower for now. Ice Path won't quite catch them. Nisha watches from the sidelines. Doesn't want to go down off the cliff. Dagger still on the map. Now, get that Gabby kill. Now Zai behind the tower. Finds the opportunity. Blinking. Toss back Cuckoo. Cuckoo's going to go down as well. Armel will be able to snipe Zai in return, but Puppy in with the ult. He's melted. Down at 4.
Yep, so
4 are dead. Yep, so tries for the blind tornado. Armel makes the read, heads towards the top tower, but Secret striking hard. Getting 3 of them, 4 of them in fact out. AU's just respawned. They make that quick play, the play that they were certainly gearing up to go for.
All because of this Atos build in. To be able to get that far set up onto the Void there, even though I think Zai made a little bit of a hiccup there, right? He didn't actually get the stun combo off while he was caught, so he was able to jump back. And then they also tornado during the toss back, so there was a little bit of mis-synergy there coming up from Secret, but you can see how strong they really are right now because of how much magic damage they're dishing out.
There, a quick 1680 damage in seconds. Puffy just been able to lay down that ult. Erupt it. Starting up to jump up to that 2k lead.
You really are understanding now why TNC wants to get those BKBs online before
Because you get the BKBs and those because they just don't happen. You're not going to lose anyone.
Words by Secret got out, right? Just so much deep vision, you can watch everything that TNC's setting up for. They're set up here behind Armel. They do want to fight hard. Not animal.
He's getting tossed back. Onto Cuckoo underneath the tower. He's been bumped up by the Frost Shield. They have the Rod of Atos. Macropire back up as they'll look to burn Cuckoo down. With the Tornado, no escape for Cuckoo. Cuckoo will fall. Ice Path from Midbot. Also catches out the Void. Fruit will finally end. The land Gabby's time will come to the high ground. Zai turns. He's got the combo. The Avalanche onto the 3 of them. Gabby's low. Gabby's dying. Gabby's got one more time. Well, can he get away? Does Vessel down. The try-turn, but he's already dead. The look, Gabby. The Soulbite. Chain combo is out. The Chain Frost bouncing about, but it's not going to kill off Yap, so everyone else's Secret is still alive, and they team-wipe TNC.
Oh my god. The way that they're just diving forward relentlessly to get these heroes of TNC. Nisha's just diving toward the backline, and they have so many different things to poke from far away from it.
And it's the amount of damage and control that Mid one's offering.
Yeah, he really is.
It's just, it is impossible to play against before they have the BKB.
Yeah.
TNT's lineup is very vulnerable at this moment before they have them, and Secret know it. They're pushing the issue. They know they have to keep this up Secret before those BKBs are out, and they certainly are. In fact, Puppy diving in towards the tier 4s. They killed off Cuckoo.
Did you look at Puppy's items so far in this game? He has phase boots, a chainmail, double bracelet, like he's just going in.
Yeah, that's a strong,
he's gonna die
strong
this time.
CM.
But they're just diving forward and punishing TNC. They're not able to get their spells off. Gabby has to be more careful with his positioning in these next few fights. I feel like he has to be the backliner completely now in this Void. He gets caught by one disable, he's just dead. So now, I think farm the BKB before you try to go for any of that.
How close are we to the Marmel's? Just about a recipe away, and same to be said for Gabby's Void. So they should have them for the next fight.
This one is so nice. You see the tornado clips Gabby, and mid one with no hesitation jumps forward to make sure they can get that cash. Nisha commits forward, and then Zai, he's already hunting for the backlines to go for this so they can continue going for this pressure forward. And TNC, they're all just caught together. Everyone's clumped up and caught by everything there by Secret. Very aggressive here because, you know,
Can they find one more fight before the BKBs are out? Of course.
You know, that you have to think, and you look at all those Midases that TNC built up, and you have to imagine that Secret's probably like, hey, they're going for all these Midases.
Oh yeah,
we have to. Yeah, that's why they're playing like
this fast.
That's exactly the reason why they decided, hey, Nisha, don't go for Midas yourself. Go for Manta. We're just going to bring the action to them, and then they're going to have a really tough time since they went for this double Midas build. And Nisha, he's going to be going for the Diffusal Blade next with that Manta, so getting on the back.
90%. It really likes Secret. 90%? We'll see if that 90% stays there once the BKBs are done on Armel and Gabby.
Well, the win probability goes based off a lot of things, right? They have towers down to 5 towers killed already too, and they're winning 20 kills to 8 with the Spectre lineup. Cuckoo dropped down as well as the steps up so far, but yeah, I mean, they have so much map control coming out from the side of Secret, it makes sense. And with the Spectre going into late game, we've seen dominate that hero. So yeah, they just continue to roam around as 4, looking for these constant kills. Support life is going to be hard. Do they have saves for themselves yet?
Have they got any glimmers?
They have a 4-step but no glimmer, so they're both looking pretty dead to Hans quite easily.
Abby, he's been found. He's got the BKB, but it's on its way over to him.
The two supports of Secret.
So they're going to easily kill him off. Gabby caught out a little too far outside of the base. The Secret continuing to play faster into the Roach pit as well now, Secret.
They've got the medallion, right? The medallion plus the Manta with the Spectre, so that definitely damage plus that medallion, yep. They've done it at a pretty fast pace. 30 seconds, no void. Throw anything to at least slow them down. It doesn't look like it. They're gathering, they're trying to smoke. They do want to try. Time.
Maybe a lucky Scrabble steals the kill, but it's not going to be the case. Secret get Roche, and Aegis is there on Nisha.
Dire denied their middle tower.
5k gold. They have to make something happen now. BKBs are out.
They've got both the BKBs.
Yep.
They do have the damage. They get the Chrono into a Soulbind Chainfrost. Bloodlusted Void. I don't think damage is going to be an issue for TNC at the moment. It's just about landing the combo, getting the BKBs off. They can have a good shot at a team fight against Secret, despite Secret having this 5k lead.
And they have to make sure that they get it and they use it immediately. Because if you Chrono and your Grimstroke and your Lich don't get their spells up and Spectre is able to haunt, he's just going to kill both of the supports, and then you don't really have that much damage inside of the draft. It's just going to be the sniper actually keeping them in the back lines. And Secret, they've drafted to be ready for that physical damage. I see Yapzor, he's building toward the Lotus, obviously versus time dilation as well, but look at Puppey. Medallion phase boots, look how much armor all these heroes. Everyone is starting to really tank up on Secret D with that damage that will be coming up.
A poke at Puppey. Gabby doesn't want to make the jump for it.
1670 HP. 5 position Crystal Maiden.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
All grouped up here. They're really trying to hunt for something here on the bounty run.
Bounty.
Baiting it here.
Tide is mighty.
Zai still sitting on the sidelines here. He's going in.
He is. Zai jump forward. Trying to nuke down AU. Out comes the Horde. They're trying to jump in for this. Gabby turns, looks towards Zai, starts to punch in. BKB's now going to be won by Gabby. Looks for Zai, will get the kill on Zai. Now turns Nisha, trying to commit onto Tim's. Buyback comes out from AU. They get the Fire Blast 40 cast out onto Nisha. Nisha punts the Manta. He's getting peeped by Armel. They're taking the edge out of him, but Gabby's got to be careful. BKB's won off on Gabby. Backs up towards the tier 2 tower. Cold Snap causing some issues, but he's saved by the rest of his team with a Frost Shield. He'll be able to get out of there. They get the Aegis. They get Zai. They only lose AU.
And they didn't have to commit Chrono, so they still have it for the upcoming situations.
This is how much the BKB turns things.
Yep.
No longer can Zai sort of go for that jump in and start and confidently get the kills without the worry of this commitment from the Void just turning things around. He can put the BKB, start punching into Zai, next thing you know, Zai's gone.
Did they end up using both of them? No, they actually didn't.
Just
Armel saved his.
That's
okay.
right, just Gabby's, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty important that Armel also saved his. The 10-second BKBs are going to be super crucial in this game. If you're playing versus this massive amount of magic damage that can get to the
Cuckoo, 72%.
Was owned.
But obviously the gold earned is fine.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need to worry about the efficiency when you have the ultimate. You hit it 4 times and you can use that Midas whenever you want.
Yeah, and he was dead a couple times too, so. So they're actually giving Puppey, yeah, Puppey's actually giving priority of farm for a little bit here. He's actually took like that whole mid wave a couple times now, and he gets the GPM talent too. This is going to be a really farmed Crystal Maiden. They're going to have 5 cores on Secret, or at least 4 cores, and maybe Zai gets them behind the dust at some point. But
that sentry that's just been placed will be revealed there. For the ignite out to Yapzor.
The tree throw onto the courier. They're going to know there's a ward up there now, for sure.
The TNC show there's a sentry, but Secret will show that there's an ops ward.
Worth it though. I'm sure Zai does not care. He doesn't care about losing a ward there for getting a courier like that.
Well worth that burst of gold for them. One closing in on it. Staff.
He's got double farm right there.
And mid one, he knows the angles to run in the jungle as each kid. down a couple of stacks at a
And the crazy amount of damage that comes out right too with the spell count and the dual breath.
Let's get a quick pick on Tim's. Tim's trying to push out on his own down bottom. Zai with a DD. No chance for the Grimstroke as Zai collapses upon him. Puppey has now got the blink. This can look to get in the favourable positions for his big freezing fields.
Yeah, they're all farming. Well, on the side of TNC, they have, you know, 3 cores farming pretty decently, but everyone on Secret is farming. So, like I said, they're going to have to probably deal with 5 core positions at some point in this game. Tower is only at 80 health already here in the mid lane. They're actually forced to glyph it as mid one starts throwing the liquid fire. Once his tower goes down, they can just back up and look for the shrine. Throw that last liquid fire instead. It's map controlling.
Dire's top tower has some radiant
To build that gold advantage. Pressure on TNC.
You see Nisha queuing up the Eye of Scotty rather than going for the heart that we've been seeing a lot. I think the Scotty has very good benefits versus those BKBs. He's able to slow them versus it, and also super good versus ranged heroes, as we've been saying so often. Ranged carries get completely destroyed by Eye of Scotty.
Have they got anything else ready to keep the sniper safe with just the 4-star and the glimmer? Okay, and the glimmer.
They've got a glimmer now.
4-star and glimmer.
And they have a pipe as well on. Yeah, they're really gonna have to protect Carmel. Smoking out themselves. They've gotten themselves the Mjolnir. They've got the glimmer, like you said, a couple item timings. They want to make their way out. They have no information on the map at all for TNC. This is pretty much like we need to smoke out to get wards out. We don't see anything. And Secret just keeps forcing in every single lane. So they have to try to find something.
And it's got a nice time for them to go to. Yapso, he's not got any charges on the Spirit Vessel. And Gabby with the time warp duration, cooldown reduction talent. It's going to feel pretty happy jumping around without web up. Oh, but that's a whiffed chrono. Oh no. Oh, Gabby putting the oh no in chrono there.
Oh, that's really devastating.
That is. No chrono for Gabby.
That was their whole last few minutes of planning to making moves out, getting wards down. They put the ward down to get that.
I mean, it was quick reactions.
Yep. And now
from Zai. Very nicely done from Zai there.
They force a full defensive BKB and TP out, and yeah, quickly just jumps onto the Lich. AU just dies it. AU bought back earlier, so.
He did. He's there for quite a bit of time, 70 seconds. They keep to level tier 2 on that top lane. No chrono for this defense, and Secret know it.
Basically getting out of hand now at this point. Look at this. Nisha now has the 500 health town too. He's about to have his Eye of Scotty. This is a 3,200 HP plus Spectre. He's just going to be running into the back lanes. She supports. And he can actually stick on the sniper now with that Eye of Scotty slow that goes through. And like we said, it's a ranged hero. So Scotty is strong, 45% slow.
See, you know, Puppey may be buying a lot of eyes for himself, but he's still keeping game.
For sure. I mean, he hit 15 pretty early,
Nice.
so GPM talented.
He's sure he's got money for himself and the team.
He's farming Ancients.
Zai now delivered.
Pretty well. Same with the 2
TNC's
supports.
heading out to this area.
Chrono.
How long to Chrono?
We don't have Chain Frost either. Lich is still dead.
30 seconds and Chrono's there. He will be able to TP over if he feels the need to join them quickly. The Secret, they're not all here as the full 5. Yapso pushing out mid. We've got mid 1 working on the bottom lane. Nisha in the jungle. They're just going for max farm efficiency. Secret cleaning up the whole map, whereas TNC are having to move around as a 5-man unit.
Yeah, I really do feel like TNC is feeling quite desperate now at this point in the game. They're not able to get anything on the map. They know that the map control is completely on Secret's side, which means Secret just keeps getting all these bounty runes. They keep getting everybody super farmed on their team. They're gonna need some dream combos coming out from TNC. Big Chronos into some huge soul binds, and not really allowed them to do at all in this game to set up multi-hero.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah, with the gem on Yapsor as well. They're just keeping that map control consistent, so TNC, they can't really get vision out on the map at all. They have 1 ward on that high ground on the left. And oh, actually they did. Very limited vision. Just running around and farming. Nisha's just playing. He's like, alright guys, I'm just farming my side of the map. You know, you guys just keep pushing all 3 lanes.
Simons is queued up as not necessarily up. You normally expect to see a little later on. Either lens, very much value on a Jakira. Depending on every spell benefits. You've got the Hex and the Atos that's also very annoying to play against.
Yep.
And mid one just being able to catch people from a mile off and always able to sort of sit back and make sure he's got something to throw into the chrono if there's situations where Gabby maybe has already used the BKB and goes for the chrono. Got to make sure that he has that BKB charge ready for when the chrono. Otherwise, a lot of problems are going to be thrown his way.
The Secret, they walk out, they're going to clear out this. They get a moment there to go onto this high ground here. Because that high ground is still a little bit scary. It can be. So they walk up, they know that there's going to be vision there. They quickly take that one out. One ward left now in the mid lane. There. Does he get him in time? Does he find AU? Nope, didn't find either.
Great escape. They'll get out.
I thought Zai might be getting overtaken a little bit because of how much space that's taken, but no, he's also still just transit. Ags, he's got the crit now too. It's looking just harder and harder for TNC as they are finding no opportunities at all in this game.
Now annoy the Void, even if he's BKB'd and gets a good chrono. Zai's playing it, trees are going to be prone the Void's way, and have to sort of duck and dive around them.
A lot of damage. Both ways. That's the physical damage that they were kind of lacking now. So Zai's going to be able to provide that one. What is it? 16,000 gold lead, almost a 20,000 experience lead, and Dota Plus is continuing to tick up. 94 now for that Dota Plus. Says it just, yeah. It's looking at the map control, the way Secret's playing it, it's definitely feeling so. But
a good chrono. A good chrono with the BKBs. TNC absolutely have a team fight in them that could shake this game right up.
Are they going to have enough damage though to deal with this now? Like Nisha's starting to get pretty damn beefy. I see.
They need the Silver Edge finished on Void.
Yeah, instead of going for that Aether lens that you're talking about on mid one, he's actually switched to Aeon Disc. So that's the protection, one of the best items in the game.
The chrono counter. Yeah, the chrono counter.
Preparing themselves just in case they do get caught in those corners. Armel is still very farmed. He is, but it's just the heroes that they naturally have. They have the Spectre versus the Snipers who just these items they just
also going to smoke the wrap around on mid. See if they can catch Secret by surprise. Exact positioning, ping coming out. They do expect that TNC's at least on the high ground. TNC actually hunting the jungle of Secret.
They're smoking to set up like in the back line for the bounty room. Maybe expecting that Secret would be on the high ground there and they get a wrap around on them, but they actually don't. As Secret, they're making their own aggressive play on the bottom already.
Showing themselves in. Just tier 3 starts to get pushed down by Secret. So we'll be able to himself the 2 bounty runes at least with that movement there. Way just to see if they could have caught Secret maybe setting up for the top bounty rune themselves. The case elsewhere on the map, Yapsor nearly with the Ags complete.
Roche next on the menu, full BKB, Nisha. So that combo that we were talking about, in particular for TNC, now going to be much more limited because they do have physical damage, but a lot of their damage is coming out that's magical. Sniper Maelstrom, Void Maelstrom, they have the Lich and the Grimstroke, so that BKB on Nisha is going to counteract the majority of he's able to get it off before the Chronos does hit. How much of a difference?
The question is, does he want to get the buyback? They may kind of need it if they want to have a chance of actually being able to kill the Spectre, but it is so hard. You're unlikely to win the Spectre and the Chrono unless you can bait that Haunt out first.
And
otherwise, you know, Nisha's not, he's not going to be on the front line.
And if he gets BKB off, then, I mean, the damage is going to be, it's not going to be enough there for that Spectre. And I think, yeah, holding, like, the thing is, you have to think, do you hold buyback? Because also, Roche is up. You have to always play around that as well. That most carries like to save their buyback with Roche.
Now for Secret, 17,000 gold lead. The carry Void is fallen heavily behind. Gabby not able to keep up the pace of Secret's 3 cores. Armel the only one that's able to stand toe-to-toe really at the top. So that cooldown reduction in his Midas.
Cool, calm, and collected here by Secret. Not trying to make any type of mistakes. Just playing it extremely safe. Just kind of looking to this Roche pit here. Focus prod, force TNC to react. Immediately see mid one. He's like, alright, we forced them here. We forced them toward the Roche pit. I'm porting bottom really quickly. Gonna start pressuring this lane. Force a reaction because this tower, it's at half HP already. Hero can do that split push. Themselves forward here on.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
TNC wanting to react to this push that's going to start coming in bottom, but at the same time wanting to stay, being able to control and contest the Roche area. Secret are the best attempts to split TNC up and force TNC to make these decisions.
I feel like TNC's been on their side of the map for the last 25 minutes of the game, right? Secret's just continuing this control. Not giving...
Puppy got flanked. He's still
They have a
building
lot
up
of
the gold.
goals. Yeah, a lot of goals saved up on Secret. Farmed. Kane Pike finished up also, the KB on the horizon.
Go back to the rush. Start to poke away at it, see what TNC's plan is going to be. Shrapnel's out.
They're just sticking on the high ground. This is the area that they want to try to take a fight. They want to force Secret there to get a big front. But Secret, they're not taking the big, playing their own game. They're just playing farm the 3 lanes, farm the map. Don't walk into that little area that TNC. Silver Age is done. They also have bought their own gem, so they attack Gabby if he doesn't give it forward to look for any to jump.
Gold off buyback. Gabby has to be careful. Ideally wants to find that level 20 as well for the class range. Pretty huge.
He's getting so under-leveled. He's level 18, and I click on
this game is he's just they've not been able to make any plays with Corona.
Yeah, look at the supports of Secret. Level 19 on Yapsor, level 18 on Puppy. Two of their higher level than the Faceless Void, the carry of team. There's the full Aghanims now for the Invoker.
It's very scary.
Very constant as well.
That duration of BKBs is everything for TNC. They've got to get as much done as possible. Puppy out for Tim's here, but Tim's himself back up to the base as soon as Puppy shows.
Starting to set up here. They might want to try to look for a kill. All have these blink. You know, everyone has a blink pretty much on Secret, right? So if you jump forward on Gabby and you look for Chrono, you have to be so wary that you're like, I have to make sure that their blinks are cancelled or that I can't do it like out of vision somehow. Because
well, he's got the Silver Edge.
Yeah.
So, but then again, obviously sentries are likely to be placed around Secret anytime they go for a push. Still hard to catch them by surprise from Yimbit.
Yeah, because they have the three blink daggers. Yapsor had to go for prioritizing other items for himself, but then Nisha's like, all right, I'm okay.
Here as well for Secret. Grab it, Nisha. He wants it.
He's almost level 25 on Nisha. Versions causing more issues too.
6-0-8. This is another game where Spectre's just been granted all the space in the world thanks to the play of his teammates. Shows in his items. Absolutely huge at this point of the game and very hard for TNC to deal with.
How's our current gold? All right, yeah, Jakiro 5,000, Tiny 4,500, Sniper 4,500, and then 4K on Puppy as well. Well, they're still banking for a lot of items and banking pretty much for the buyback around the Roche. That's in particular. In case anything does go wrong, they will have all their buybacks available. Full set of extra workers. Whilst TNC, they don't have all their buybacks. They are saving for a couple. They do have the important Void as well as that Sniper do have their buybacks. Secret,
they've got this.
They've got away with it.
They've got this Roche. TNC quite set up this time to contest it. The Roche taking Aegis and G's. The Secret.
Well, that's what teams always talk about. One of the big ways to counter Chronosphere is an Aegis. Now they've got it, and they're just so tanky.
A lot of counters. Aegis, buyback, Horn, G's, Eon Disc.
Surprisingly, when they pick up the Aegis, and during these last few moments, there hasn't been a kill in like the last 10 minutes, it's actually shifted 3% toward TNC.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see that.
kind of weird, right?
What sort of mathematical equation is worked out where it itself considers the curve back? And as I said, there's definitely the percentage where TNC hit the stream combo. But I don't know if it necessarily got better for TNC in the last couple of minutes.
I feel like their damage is still just going to be limited, but maybe just because the high ground defense. They're like, all right, now we're getting to the point Void Sniper high ground defense, right?
Visibility. Definitely hard for the Secret just necessarily just throw themselves up a lane. And we see that. You know, Secret are focusing on just growing and growing the lead. They're not trying to push the issue. They know that they've got full map control.
Yeah, they've got 5 heroes farming. But so the TNC, like, they're starting to actually keep their 4 corners as well online. Grimstroke with his GPM, as well as now level 20, he's starting to become pretty farmed. Just a Lich that's totally out of it. That's not going to be able to finish.
Gabby. Get away with Silver Edge before.
Uh-oh, he's outside the base.
Getting slowed out. Look at the damage being done. Nisha's on top of him. Another 4-star. Will get Cuckoo further back. Will be enough to save it. Themselves away from Secret. Secret unable to find the kill.
Oh, Mid1 had an Aether Lens queued up before, and he had 6,000 gold. He bought a full Dagon 5.
Dagon 5.
With the 8% spell amp talent too. It's gonna pack a punch. Sniper, not the tankiest hero. Void, not the tankiest hero.
Dagon for the Dragon.
Grimstroke, not the tankiest hero. Lich, not the tankiest hero at these points in the game. Like, this Dagon's really gonna pack a punch. Now they claim this high ground here themselves. They still have the Aegis and Cheese too, so this is where Secret's feeling more and more confident. She surpasses the Spectre in that GPM. Of course, kicking in. 150 GPM. He's also incredibly 3-0 and 12. He's had a flawless game so far. After that one Fairy Fire play in the mid lane.
Against this lineup, is he going to take the Macropire Pure and Pierce's immunity?
The other one is so good. The other one's
if he lays it down in a chrono, check him with the BKB then. Gabby can hardly stand and hit people if it's the Macropire.
He might. The other one is an objectively better talent, but I guess I can see the argument. I don't think they need the Macropire Pierce immunity. Just having that extra. Maybe you start taking way too good. I mean the Ice Path first.
I guess for TNC, they're probably feeling, well, we really do want to try and hopefully wait until the Aegis is gone. They're not going to go looking for a fight. It seems a Secret, they're still not pushing it too forced. They're not running down a lane. They are opting to just continue to farm up.
It's still the fear of high ground defense. There's a sniper, there's a Chronosphere. Everyone's bloodlusted in the back lines. You can't get in there too easily. But you have your Blink Daggers to get in the back line to dodge those Chronospheres, but it's still hard. Yeah. It's still tough.
Secret just sort of waiting for maybe one of TNC to head out and make a mistake. But TNC, they're not doing that. They're keeping safe and being preserved on the high ground.
He walks out here, but he's
nothing more than just a poke.
They're scared to commit something there. They're like, all right, we Chronosphere a tiny, and then we don't have Chronosphere. They just push. He buys back and pushes them like that. You have to be very careful here, Gabby, how you use your Chrono. Because like, they have so many different methods that they can buy back and look into the game without a Chrono, or if they don't kill the target, it's wrong. Push forward here.
Aggressive force on the Nisha. Gabby trying to focus on the BKB. Firewall moves the damage. Can they kill him off the ones they can?
Okay.
Aegis Scotty still has the cheese.
Gabby has the BKB. They drop the Chrono. He's going to try to bring it back. Oh, he caught Mid1. Mid1 tries to jump in. He's caught both of them with a soulbound. Mid1's dead.
Nisha
will be able to back off here. He's moved the cheese, but Mid1 blinking in there.
Breaks in. And the Chrono caught them both. Nisha now pops the horn. Looks to turn.
They're on
Going in onto Armel. Armel's dead. He has buyback available if he wishes. Another turn looking towards Nisha. Can they kill him off? He's a tanky boy. Pops the man. He's on top of Cuckoo. Armel and Cuckoo both with buyback. They're holding on to it for now.
Oh, the tree.
Buyback came back available for Mid1, and he will buy back immediately to come and rejoin Secret on this mid-Rats push. No buyback for AU. Mid1, ace off, 4-star, tries to get him away, but look at that reach there from the fire. It's still burning down Gabby. Gabby looks to turn. Puppy's diving. He's taking tower hits. Puppy's dead. They'll pop the fortification and start to continue to push Secret out of the base. Buyback comes out to Puppy. He wants to get back in.
Gabby.
They've got their hex on Gabby. Gabby's nuked out. That drops the gem as well. Gabby has buyback available. Secret focusing back towards the racks. Armel sitting back. Nisha moving in onto Cuckoo. Loads of swords upon him. Soulbind will force them to back off for now.
As soon as Gabby bought back, they started to reset here, back up a little bit.
They don't get the racks, but it is 3 buybacks, 3 core buybacks forced out of TNC. Secret only having to use the 1 core Mid1 and the support Puppy buyback.
Yep.
Overall, of course, still a net advantage for Secret, continuing to grow.
Armel has to be He has to be really quick on his BKBs now. As we saw in that last fight, he just got jumped by Nisha. Nullifier doesn't get the BKB off. Nullifier, Diffusal, gets strike clicked a couple times, and he's just dead from that Spectre. So Armel gonna have to be a little quick-fingered on those BKBs, even though it's not like the best scenarios to do so. Secret, they're still looking to go for these fights. They're all TPing down bottom. Gabby, be careful. You can see, Gabby just running in.
Yes, they found him. They got the silence, but Gabby's been hexed. He's been ice-pumped. Gabby's in trouble. They're trying to force it back, but Zai's already cleared out the two of them. Gabby forced again. Will be able to get himself away. The same cannot be said for Cuckoo. They're on him with the Nullify. Cuckoo does not have buyback.
They've got two dead for quite a long time here. Avoiding the sniper, there's two big cores, the only ones alive for now. Tims does use the buyback.
31k lead now for Secret.
They might just force this in. They have the haunt available too.
Did Radiant's bottom?
Very careful. On top of Gabby. Gonna try and go for this. Popping the chrono, the BKB. Can they kill Nisha off in time? They got a lot of damage with the break. Gabby, Primal just in time, gets himself out of there. They kill Nisha. Buyback. Port, he's straight back in the game. And see, rushing back towards the fountain. Forced up on Armel. But now comes the Cataclysm. Armel is dead. Without buyback, they kill him on Zai. Also finding Tims in the fountain. And GG is caught. Secret will be able to close up this game one. Took them a lot of time, 48 minutes, but they will manage to seal the victory.
We call this right. You can see that TNC, they still pack a punch. Their heroes still do quite a lot of damage because of that bloodlust, because of that high ground defense. But Secret, they got the buybacks. They farmed enough to just be able to have such